That's an introduction. So let's go to the lesson two. So data, there are different platforms where we can run Python, from Jupyter Notebook to Anaconda to Spider, etc., and Google Colab. But I'm choosing Google Colab here for all of us to start with. After mastering this thing, we can also talk about other ones. And apart from that, one of the advantages of this Google Colab is just that it's a web-based environment where you can run your Python code easily. Like I said, is a short form for Google Collaboratory. It's a free cloud-based platform that allows users to write and run Python programs directly in a web browser. And unlike other programming languages, uh, Google Colab does not require students to install. You don't need to install Python, even if you are using a very old system. You are using a system that is it is made in the last century. Once that system has a web browser, you can use Google Colab. It doesn't depend on the computing power of your system, because it's a cloud-based or platform where you can run your Python code online, and uh, you'll be able to get results. So, like I said, all computation are performed on Google Cloud Server. So that's one of the reasons I'm choosing Google Cloud for us to start with. So let's start with what we call Google Colab. So the first thing I want us to do is that if you are once the first thing is that for you to Google Colab, all you need is what? Have a Gmail. And once you have your Gmail, all you need to do is just go to open the browser, this site. That's collab.research.google.com. Once you sign in with your email. And once you sign with your email, you are going to have something like this platform. So I've tried to sign in into mine. So let me show also that we will be able to understand what I'm talking about. So okay, I'm trying to. So this is the site. These are, if once you have your email, all you just need to go is that go to this what to this web this site. So that's a collab.research.google.com. So it's a web-based browser. So once you open it, you have something of this nature. So just go to this thing. If you don't have an email, make sure you create an email. And it's because I've logged in with my mail. I've logged in with my mail. I've logged in with my mail. That's why I'm having this thing. So once you log in with your mail, all you just have is that you have something of this. Go to this site immediately, sign in, and once you sign in, you have this interface. You have this interface, and once you get this interface, you have a file where you can create a new notebook. You can edit, you can view, you can insert, and all those things. So on this place, you can run your what? The Python code. So we are starting with Google Colab. Like I said, we have other platforms where we can run our Python code that we have to install on your system too. But we are trying to start with this web-based one so that it will be easier for us to use. So, like I say after signing, you will see the Google Colab welcome page. So this is the interface and all these things. And let's say you want to create a new file on Google Colab. Just go to file, a new notebook. You want to create your first new notebook, and I click on file, then so you can see one thing is that you must be connected to the internet for you to use this thing. This is because this is just a starting tutorial, and the power of this Google, no matter the computing power, the RAM of your system. But if you are using a high performance system, you can also use other platforms that Python can run on: Anaconda, Jupyter, Spider, and all those things. So if you open a new file, it's always titled untitled.ipymd. That's Python notebook dot Python notebook. That's the extension file for Python. So if you open it, you always see like untitled1.ipymd, and it is better you just rename it. Just rename it to what you want. I can rename it, and I will call it. I will call this one. You can, if you have your own, to I can call it underscore first Python code. So .ipnd. So what I'm just trying to say is that so that's the name, and once you do that, it has changed the name to that. You know, one of the reasons why it is good to always name your code while writing is because so that when you come back, you'll be able to see it, and you can now see that this is the interface, and it runs with what in cells. So this interface where we'll be running our Python code for our data analysis. So if if we are able to open this interface now, so like I said, what I just said initially was that when you log in your Google Colab, this is the what? This is the interface that you are going to see. You can see that. So if you are just starting a new, just click on File, New Notebook. Immediately you click on New Notebook, you see that a new notebook, a new file will open as another what? As another tab on your web browser, and immediately you click on that, it comes there. And any new notebook you open is going to be like on title, no title. So for us to just, you can rename it to something that you want. And I want to rename this thing as my third code. So, and so you can see that now. So that's the name of the new file, and this is the extension file. That's Python notebook. So this is something now. Like I said the other time, Python works in cells, and if let's say you want to write a code now, you can just write print. You always write in what, in a print argument, then a bracket, then you add the words this double colon. It's not a single column. Then anything you want to write there, you can put it there. Our first Python code. You write something that you want there. So immediately you write this thing now, you can click on it. So you click on the run, and once you click on the run, it will execute that code. You can see what is down here now. Can we see that? So that's the output of what I penned down there. So that's the code file. Like I said, if you want to create another new cell, just go to the text and you can add another new cells. You keep adding cells because Python work with what? With cell. Google Colab work with what? With cells. So what I'm just trying to say the other time is that if you want to comment, we use hashtag for commenting. So let's say I want to write something like I wrote this thing print uh uh so print ever ready. I just put that one there, ever ready, then close mark. So I've not then I press enter. You know, it's enter I press now. I want to write another line. I want to write double line. I can also print uh I can say ever ready for the new class. So it means that we might want, if we want to write multiple lines in Python, just contain print your print like that, and it will begin to show. And like I said, it's good to use comments when writing code. Let's say I want to comment that this is why I wrote this code and all those. I say you must always start the comment with what? With uh hashtag argument. So with hashtag argument. So if you want to write a comment, so anything you write in with that, it will not run it. So for this thing now, if I click on run now, so sorry, I'm here, Abi. So if I so you can see now, I have these okay, I've clicked on run, it's still running. You can see uh print ever ready. So this is the next one. I just want to call the code. So I click, so I want to what I wrote now, Control V. I just decide to write it and run it. Print. Oh, can we see that? Can we see that? Are we saying it? Okay. If I punch this thing number equals to 7 and I run, one of the things is that this thing just show that I've run it. Number equals to 7. It will not show any results. Are you getting me now? The reason is that it's not showing any result is just that I didn't ask it to print so that people will see. So if I want to do that now, I can just write print number. Print it's just like I stored a variable as number equals to 7. But if I really want to show it on the interface, I will have to print it out with that argument that we are talking about. So print if I put that number now, so what you will see is that I call number 7. The output of this thing it will just write what 7. Print number. I get that now. So print number. So number equals to 7. Print number. So if I didn't put print, what I'm just trying to say is that that thing will just be stored in what? In the memory. It will not give us what? The output of what we are writing. I believe that we get what I'm just trying to say. So let me quickly go back to the slideshow so that we can continue. So I'm just trying to say that you can execute multiple commands, like I can just say print welcome to Python, print welcome to data analysis, print 100, print 25 plus 30, and you can run the cell. So if you punch all these things, what you just notice is that it will give you what? If you give an answer, and if you take note of something, you notice that if I do this thing now, print. I want to show you something now. If I put print, I want to print a number, and I put print because these are common mistakes that people make, and I put 2. You will see something like it will give me what? 2. So, and do not make mistake of using only